The donkey carts in Sadr City have been replaced by Iranian-made tuk-tuks. In the sprawling Baghdad suburb, it represents about the only modernization in years. KARAR HAZIM makes about $10 a day, and like many others in Sadr City, he's fed up with the lack of services.
Our politicians are thieves. They don't look after us. There are so many people without jobs. I know a lawyer who is now working as a laborer. Does that sound acceptable?
Nearly half of Baghdad's 9 million people live in Sadr City. Most survive just around the poverty line. The lack of services is evident everywhere. Basic facilities such as sewage, clean water and electricity are all but missing. This is the traditional power base for the Sadrist lineage of Shia leaders, named after assassinated Muhammad Sadr, who was Muqtada's father. It's the first election where the poorest part of Iraq's capital has elected the winning party. Sadr City is a microcosm of Iraq, representing the divide between Baghdad's rich and poor. This election has given people hope. But the question remains in Iraq's complicated politics whether votes will be enough to bring about the change people here are hoping for. To form a government, Muqtada al-Sadr needs coalition partners, but he also has to manage voter expectations when he makes alliances.
We have high hopes from His Eminence Muqtada al-Sadr. He is the man of reforms. He organized rallies and entered the green zone for the sake of reforms, so that the oppressed would rise.
Sadr also needs support from 6 members of his Sairun bloc, which includes the Communist Party. The former Minister of Science says the magnitude of Iraq's challenges needs a united approach.
Now very bad indicators, high unemployment, marginalized people, public social services, public services extremely have deteriorated, whether in education, whether you're in health. Infrastructure is very bad, social structure, physical structure, all these big challenges. These are of a nature on which you can build a very wide coalition.
Abbas JASIM says the situation for them has not improved since Saddam Hussein's time. His makeshift food stall barely earns him a living. He's already disappointed at politicians' attitudes immediately after the election.
The main reason that there is rampant poverty in Sadr City is because there are no jobs, no money, and most of all, those politicians are turning a blind eye to us.
For decades, not much has changed here. Once again, these poor suburbs have used their vote. Now they wait for politicians to deliver on campaign promises. Osama bin Javaid, Al Jazeera, Sadr City, Baghdad.